Um, this was supposed to get done like this past weekend, but had some other things that I was doing. We did do some sushi the other night. I don't know if you were on the live for that, but that was fun. My fiance made me some sushi because I have allergy. I don't tend to go get that type of thing anymore. So he made me a chicken teriyaki sushi roll, and then it's like a veggie sushi roll. So I've been craving it, and it was so good. Then he made me another one. So I kind of got my sushi fix. Now we're going to get back to juicing. So in my very first juicing video, I did this recipe. But like I mentioned previously, I feel like that video's messed up a bit because um I had some music playing in the background, and so I think it has some copyright issues with it. So I'm gonna do it again since it's time to have that juice again anyway. It's one of my favorites. It's this carrot juice. And essentially that's my cat. Essentially it's carrots, but you don't taste the carrots at all. And it does stay like a orangey juicy color because all the other things you put in there that doesn't affect the color. So we're gonna do some fresh carrots we're gonna cut up. We're gonna do some ginger. We are gonna do some turmeric. Ooh, so that also helps keep it extra orangey. And then I just washed these other things here. We got some apples here, and we got lemons, and we got um pears. So um that is what we're gonna be using. So I'm gonna chop up these things. We're gonna make chili tonight, a turkey chili. So let me go ahead and get this juice out of the way so my fiance can get the chili together. He makes a really good chili. Um so we're gonna chop up things now. Type of juicer. I got this juicer from Amazon, as I mentioned in other videos. It's maybe about 50, 60 bucks. It's a small masticating, masticating, I believe is how you say it, juicer. Um, so essentially it just like juices the hell out of all your shit. That's pretty much what I take from it because I've had non-masticating juicers and they didn't work as well. Um, so another thing, they always say, oh, you don't have to chop things up. You could put things in there whole. But I like to chop things up because I don't like to assume that my juicer is just gonna be like amazing. I don't want to assume that um it can take it because I want it to last until I get me a big fancy juicer. So I'm just gonna chop up these into smaller pieces, put them in the bigger bowl, just to make it a little easier. So I don't freak out my juicer. Some of these pieces get like really thick, you know? Oh my God. I hate chopping up carrots. Such a hard vegetable. They're so good for you though. I'm already chopped up my ginger here, so I'm gonna put that in my bowl. What else do I gotta chop up? I gotta chop up these apples, which are, a little worn. There's a little wear and tear on these apples. I've had them for a while. My favorite thing about juicing is that even the stuff that's getting old or getting like, bruised and stuff like that, you can still use it. You can still juice it. So I may not drink it or eat it. I may not eat it, but I'll drink it. So we're just gonna half all of these for the sake of, I probably should have a trash can over here. I'm making a mess already. Just gonna half my apples. You guys see me halving my apples? Yeah. And then I'm also just cutting out the middle where the seeds lie, just to make sure, like, I just don't want any interruptions. I don't want this to be harder than it has to be, which is why I will cut out the middles of an apple. And sometimes even during the juicing, I cut them up even smaller than this, but it just helps with the process to make sure these ones are still good. So on the outside, they're a bit of a mess. You're just coring out the middle like that. Actually, I have like Harry Potter on in the background. I pause it. I don't want YouTube to be tripping about me, like about copyright infringement, because I have like Harry Potter playing in my background because they played me last time. So, hmm those pears also have some seeds in them too. So just to make sure like seeds don't mess up my juicer, I get rid of those. Pears are something a little soft, which is nice. Okay. What else we got in here to chop up? Another pear, another apple. We gotta do these lemons. So last time I did a juice, the lemons and limes in my green juice, I just used like a citrus squeezer as opposed to putting them into the juicer, which I normally do. I normally put them in the juicer, but I was like, sometimes with citruses, like I prefer to kind of peel it, like peel some of the skin off because it's so thick that I think it can mess up your juice or at least stop it from like turning and you got to break it down and clean it out. And I broke that. So on my last juicing live, you'll see that I broke that handheld citrus juicer thing. So I do have another one for limes, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up this lemon and put it in the juicer and do it like that. Because clearly it just was not for me. Like I tried a thing that I thought was good and I broke something. So also just coring out these pears. Ah, you can't be dropping stuff. I got a dog. You can't be eating stuff. But we do like to chop up things. There's no rhyme or reason to it. And yeah, the apple's still good. Awesome. On the outside, it's definitely a little beat up. Okay. My next juicing video, I need some juicing suggestions because I kind of make the same couple juices all the time that I like that I know work for me, but I do want to like venture outside of my comfort zone when it comes to juicing. Oh, I'll put that in there. There we go. So I am like on the hunt for other combinations. So give me one moment. Things have fallen. I don't want to forget to get it. You're just seeing all kinds of things in my house that wasn't part of the plan. Oh, oh, this is why you gotta do things when you got a man in the house, okay? Hard to get through. Okay, maybe I should bring my whole damn trash can over here. That might be helpful, so I won't keep dropping stuff. Okay. I always forget something. Like, no lie. It's like I don't even do this all the time. And then I always forget like an aspect of it. Like that's my first time. Okay. All right. Who's here? I have one little thumb, one little like on this video. And there's 34 of y'all on here. Like, I think you do like the juicing, but you're not acting like it. But y'all just watching me. Can I get a thumbs up? Can y'all like this video? So I know that you actually enjoy what I'm doing here and not just being a creeper watching me. And if you're just a creeper who watches, that's great. That's fine. I don't judge ish. But then I'm not going to be doing this no more because y'all are the most confusing audience. Like, I just never know what you want from me. Like, just never know, you know? Okay. All right. So with the lemons, what we're going to do is just going to like cut off the skin around it. Like, we're not going to go crazy like it's an apple, you know? We're just doing a little bit of the rind so it juices a lot better. See, I just like kind of cut it a little bit. I'm gonna do that for all of them. How many of these do I have in here? Still got a couple more things. Huh? Look at that. Okay. All right. So just cut off both of the ends and then stands, and then you can just go down a little bit at a time. It's kind of like you would cut an apple. There's many ways to cut an apple though. But I'm the type of girl who I don't even like skin on my apples. Hmm. So sometimes I cut it like that and I just cut the skin off. Last lime. Lemon. Look at me. Oh my goodness. You know what's funny? Not funny, funny, but I got a paper cut yesterday. I got a paper cut yesterday and I keep forgetting about it until I touch like citruses and my finger starts to burn. Totally forget that it's just open. And once citrus get in there, it burns. Okay. That's okay because we are going to party through. All right, we have another pear that was lost in the sauce. Please forgive us. Core it like we do a good old fashioned apple. You know, just from the middle, right, sure. Core it a little bit. Make sure we get those seeds. All right, tap those, put them in the bucket. One last apple. Is it any good? It is good. Okay, good. One of these days, I'm just gonna buy me an apple core, or, or maybe that'll just make this whole process easier for me. But damn it. Mm. All right, guys, we're done with the cutting. Okay, now it's time for the blending, the juicing of it all. Gonna juice, and then we're gonna sift. Okay. Okay. All right. Gonna get a little loud in here. Hi, Ethan. My little juicer. So, uh, so like small potatoes, big potatoes. I think one is for fruits, one is for vegetables or something. I don't know. But we're gonna start that here. Okay. Hey, okay, Mullet. It's okay, buddy. My cat is freaking out. Oh, trying to make this more visible for you guys. Oh, well, cool. Apples and pears. You know what? For these carrots, for these harder vegetables, well, we need to go up to two. So we're gonna get louder. It makes it, that's what the two is for. Is when you have harder vegetables that need to be, because it needs to go faster. I believe that's the math, the physics of it. Sure. See? Woo! Now we're cooking. Oh my God, something flew out. Did y'all see that? That was crazy. Yo, shit just got real in here. Shit just got real. That's the thing about when I why I didn't want to use put the citruses in here because it's harder to get the seeds out of a lemon or a lime, right? So when I just put that in there, that shit flew. I didn't catch it, and it went somewhere else. So this little thing right here gets filled up pretty quickly. So since oh, I just that's my dog. Put that in here, clear it out, put that here. Well, that's the juice right there. It's very orange, right? Not even love it. Sir, I'm on live right now. Quiet. Uh-uh. No more bad guys are there. Lay down. See? All gone. All gone. You did good. Lay down. So I have a dog who likes to bark at all the bad guys, no matter who it is. Everybody's a bad guy. So sometimes it helps if I just open a door, 'cause it can just be people walking by or a male person. Shows that they're gone. I'm like, you got him, baby. You're good. So that's what that was. Okay. All right. Woo. Okay, we got to get some of these ginger pieces. Woo, woo. That was a pear. Soft. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Got to transfer now. Witty Vox. Witty Vox. Empty that. Awesome. Oh. All right. Back to the low one. We're almost done. Got to do them lemons. Mm. Juicing is so messy. Like besides cleaning the actual juicer, it's shit everywhere. Oop, filling up again. That went fast. All right. Pour that in there. Almost done. One last one. That oh, I forgot my turmeric. How could I? Oh, such a peasant for that. I totally forgot about these. Okay. All right. This is all my juice. Okay. That's what we got. Okay. Part two. Part two. Part two. Part two. Ugh, sifting. So what I like to do is there's a lot of like pulpiness and foaminess from the juice. I can try to get that out. Actually, I like the brush. There's this brush, like the type of brush you use to like brush um sauces onto your meats. I like that. Helps sift it. See now all that and what you're leaving is pulp. See that? Yeah, meat. Get rid of this. All right. And do it again. Just keep kind of making sure the juice can get through the little holes and not be stopped by like the thickness of the pulp, the mushiness of it all. Just gotta lift it up. Dump that. She was thinking, so I can't only do this like once every week and a half, man, because it's so messy. You know, this gets a little exhausting. Mhm. Oof, that's a lot. So much foamy goodness on the top still. This basically is like if you would have blended it, this is like the consistency it would be. Okay, so put that back there. Done with that. Oof, done with that. Let me put it in these. I'll put it in these instead. Not the big one. I don't think I have two of those right now. Time to bottle them up. If I can find my string. So my no, it's not a funnel. Funnel. I'm just so bad at naming things. All right. Okay. It's the final part of it all. Hopefully I don't ah, ah, mm, go with that one. Oof. Of course, it's a little messy. It wouldn't be me if it wasn't. Mm. Oh, I think they need to add some to the other one 'cause I don't. It's too warm to drink for me personally. I need it cold. A hot mess, honey. See if I can add a little to this. A little bit. A little bit. Lastly, to this one. Awesome. Awesome. Look at that. We got three little sweet carrot juices: carrot, turmeric, apples, pears. Look at that. Better than store bought, people. It's better than the stove. Probably healthier too, I'm gonna assume. And then the cleanup comes. Crazy, y'all. So, hope you guys enjoyed my juicing session. Okay. Next week, we're going to try something totally different. I don't know. My fiance's been wanting a watermelon beet type juice. So, I'm going to see if I can find a recipe for that. I don't know. I've never had beet, never had anything dealing with beet. So, I don't know at all. But maybe I'll try it first and then let y'all know. And then you can get the stuff and we can do it together because I make no promises. Okay. So I'm gonna clean. You can stay and watch if you like, but I am done juicing. The cleaning part. Oh, let me break this down so y'all can see how to break down a juicer when you're ready. Okay. So this is the part that pushes the stuff down right there. Actually, you need to make sure it's unplugged. That's probably the most important thing, just in case. You don't want no blades messing you up. Take that part off right there. Take off the top right there. So that's your top, right? And then this is the area with all the gook is in it. This is all the leftover, all of that. So you've got to dump that. Or you get your cheesecloth and you juice it some more. I don't have a cheesecloth, and I don't think I'm that dedicated to the craft to go that far. Maybe one day when I'm like truly like a homemaker, maybe I will. Maybe I'll have my fiance get me one. Give me a cheesecloth, baby. And you break this off like that. You lift this part off like that. And then you're just left with this, which is the easy part to clean, really. And that's how you break down a juicer to clean it. Okay. So there we go. There we go, children. Thanks for the likes. The 3 likes. Appreciate it. I don't know if y'all like me because y'all not giving me no likes. But like I said, I'm about to clean this stuff. So you want to hang out and clean with me? Fine. But I'm done juicing, guys. Whew. Oh, you know what else I went to the store to get? You know, since I've washed dishes in a week, like it's crazy. Um, these I highly recommend these Scotch Brite stainless steel. Ted, please. These are really good with helping clean the parts of your like your blade, your juicer blade. Quiet. You ain't running shit in here. So this thing can be very, very difficult to clean. Okay. These are the blades, careful with that. Then the juice goes through here. But these things are very, very helpful. Maybe I'll tag them. I'll put a link. Because they're great for pots and pans too. But that's what I literally got them for. Oh, we got all this gunk. I forgot about this. Gotta clean that out too. So much gunk, so little time. All right. Gunk gone. And as long as you clean this stuff right away, it's actually really easy to clean because once it sticks, you are screwed and you got to really scrub to get in there. But like it's plastic, so it definitely should be fairly easy to clean. Like I'm rinsing it now. Haven't cleaned it yet. I don't rinse things and call it clean. But I'm just saying, at least at the very least, if you can't clean your stuff right away, you need to rinse it. Because like this turmeric, anything I've ever dealt with orange, with turmeric, it stains like crazy. Only thing that's ever gotten up my turmeric stains is bleach on the countertops and stuff like that. It's bananas. So I just need a break. So I'm not gonna clean it right now. I'm only rinsing. I'm only rinsing. Things will get washed later. Huh. It's just so big and bulky. Oh my God. I forgot to juice this. I was moving too fast. I didn't even notice this bowl is huge. I didn't even notice that I didn't get that piece, which I really needed it at the end when I had forgot my turmeric. Oh my goodness. Sierra, girlfriend, get it together, okay? Get it together. Try to get some of this guilt off the table. It's what you call a lazy temporary clean until you get to your real, real clean. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't have the energy for the whole shebang. Sometimes you just gotta do a little stomp. All right. Juices are going in the fridge. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. We'll be back right cooking here tonight for dinner. So a little tidy up. You know what I mean? Just a little tidy moment. I'll wipe this down better. Oh, okay. I need to do me some laundry to wash some of these towels. Cause my God, we stay with some towels, some dirty towels in this house. Cause we cook so much. All right, that'll do for now. That'll be it, people. Let's save these for later. We're gonna do a stir fry for dinner probably tomorrow. So I had to save some of the carrots because we chop them up and we put them in the wok and we stir fry them. Put them in the kitchen, stir fry. That's what we do for dinner. Amir, hey. All right, guys, I'm gonna relax and watch a show and maybe do some editing. I do need to put thumbnails on all of these videos I've yet to do. So if you can see on my channel, it's kind of a mess. So I'm gonna do thumbnails and then we'll see each other. What's the next thing I'm doing? Let me see what my little schedule says. Oh, I'm gonna be washing my hair tomorrow. So we're gonna maybe doing some natural hairstyles. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye.